Ta-ta! Hello, this is Mark. I am showing you a little video in which I demonstrate how to achieve great sounding MIDI, or how to show you what I did, what I used to achieve great sounding MIDI sound, MIDI music on DOS games. And you can do it in a different way than using a MiSTer FPGA with a Raspberry Pi MT-32 emulation. You can actually do it within DOSBox on Windows, but also on Linux. I'm showing you a DOSBox running on Linux Mint with Fluidsynth, with MT-32 emulation, and also from running DOS games from within Windows 98 in a virtual machine that actually has Roland Midi, OPL Midi emulation. And I'll show you, or let you listen to Heretic being played on the Fluidsynth and on the MT-32 emulation, but also on the Roland Midi emulation on Windows 98. And actually it sounds pretty amazing, and it actually costs nothing. So if you are keen on experiencing some of those MT-32 MIDI synth music, and you think, wow, I want to experience that, you can actually do that from within DOSBox. And from within DOSBox, it actually is possible to basically install Windows 98, even Windows Millennium, because that emulator pretty much has turned into a PC emulator, which is quite a fair bit faster than PCM or 86box, in my opinion, but not as complete, but complete enough in order to run MS-DOS natively. So MS-DOS 6.2 or 4. What is it? 4 DOS or MS-DOS 7, and actually running DOS within DOSBox actually makes it more compatible. You can use the memory managers, all sorts of weird quirks within the software that sometimes keep games from working if you use the plain DOSBox emulated environment. And it's super compatible with Windows 98. It's actually quite incredible. I've also been experimenting with QEMU and with VMware and VirtualBox. I've done some videos on that as well, because you can actually install Windows 98 with 3D hardware acceleration on those. VMware is very good when it comes to MS-DOS sound emulation. VirtualBox seems to be a bit faster, but if you stick to Windows 9X games and applications, just using the Windows software, that actually works better, because VirtualBox is not as good with the Soundblasters. Yeah, that's it. Let's go check out and see how DOSBox actually sounds when you configure it with MIDI sound synthesizers. Yeah, let's go check it out. welcome to the game room. First it was torrential rains, now it is summer heat and fans that are churning. I recently got a whole shitload of Lenovo mini PCs, and this is the AM4 variants that I got, which I'm actually running right now. This is an A2 powered system, which is a system that, or CPU that is pre-Ryzen, an AMD CPU that is pre-Ryzen, but post-FX chips. So it's not as good as Ryzen by far. This has a 4-core CPU, and this one is a Ryzen 3200GE Pro. Both have Vega graphics, but the reason why I demonstrate this video is that a while ago I demonstrated my Raspberry Pi running DOS games with the Midi, the MT-32 Mini, the Roland Midi implementation. Well, you can have a similar Midi implementation with DOSBox or Windows, and Windows with a Midi sound manager. And what I'm going to show you is DOSBox with a Midi device called Fluidsynth and with built-in MT-32 Midi emulation. And I'll show you some of the famous DOS games that I've been running, Heretic, Doom 1 and 2, to show you or let you listen to the sound quality that you can expect using Midi emulation on DOSBox. And this is Linux Mint that it is running on, but it will work very similar on Windows when you run DOSBox.